left our car at the hotel in Ranong, jumped on a speedboat ferry, and headed to the island of Koh Payam. It's about a half-hour ride from the pier in Ranong out into the Andaman Sea, just past Koh Chang. Not the Koh Chang you're thinking about in Trot, but the one here in Ranong. This is my private tuk-tuk driver. And there's Bob following us over to the other side of Payam Island, Koh Payam, on a motorbike that we will use for the next, I don't know how many days, weeks. So we checked into the Aow Yai Bungalows on the quiet side of Aow Yai Beach. A 3-kilometer-long stretch of white sand facing southwest with a gentle slope and endless surf. We rented a VIP beachfront bungalow with air conditioning for 3,500 baht a night. A fair price considering the island vibe and awesome view. And the nighttime view with the shrimp boats on the horizon is also pretty special. With the bungalows perched right on the beach, the morning vibe couldn't have been more relaxing. We found a cool little breakfast place nearby that had the feel of a community gathering spot. For visitors, that is. We spent our mornings walking the beach and cooling off in the surf. You know, island stuff. We spent the next few days relaxing on the beach and cruising around the island on our scooter. By some stroke of luck, the 2004 tsunami that devastated this area of the world mostly missed Koh Payam. There's now a tsunami rescue center on the island should the unthinkable happen. Bob's new weed hat.
Here we are, riding through the jungle. So the road got a little sandy, so we parked the scooter and started walking down this sandy road. It opened up on this little mangrove area here. There's supposed to be a Moken village and some kind of a bar not too far from here. Don't quite seem to know where that is. We'll poke around a little more. We're on this gravel road in the jungle. We were looking for this bar, but it just got to be, the sand was too deep to keep going at it on the scoot with 2 up. And it seemed a little far to walk, so a bar's a bar.
So we happened upon this place that we were going to come and have a drink and maybe some lunch at. And we checked out their rooms. And they still have the sea view, aircon, this huge bathroom. And that's our bungalow for the next, I don't know, however many nights we decide to stay here.
There's Paula chilling out. Those aren't all her drinks. That's actually a mango smoothie.
And there's Bob in complete beach mode. Old man in flower shirt.
Jumped up since we left the bar. Get over to the surfboard.
car.
So we're at the restaurant looking out over the Andaman Sea, and all those lights are shrimp boats as far as the eye can see. Some of the story around that those shrimp boats, some of those stories aren't so nice. It's pretty nasty on some of those boats, from what I understand. So what does one do on an island for days on end with absolutely nothing to do and no responsibility? Pretty much nothing. No, that's not true. We generally get up pretty early in the morning, grab a cup of coffee, go for a beach walk, jump in the water, get a little cooled off. Try to get all that done before the heat of the day, because in the heat of the day, it is very, very hot here. There is no way to sit out in the sun. I mean, you can find a piece of shade, but even then it is, this time of year, we're April 2, I think, it is just brutally, brutally hot in the middle of the day. Sunset's pretty cool, but we go next door to that bar with the surfer vibe.
Cheers from Koh Payam.
So I went off exploring on the scooter to this other beach on the other side of the island. It's in a kind of a protected cove. You can see there's a sailboat moored out there. And a lot more rustic and remote than the beach we're on. Not that the beach we're on is so developed, but this is one notch down. This is more bohemian, more backpackerish, I think. I don't know. I don't think we're going to spend the day here, but one could. It is pretty sweet. Not a bad place to chill out for a few days. All right, so we've spent a couple of days on Koh Payam. It's been quite relaxing. It's tricky to try to catch the vibe of a place on film, but hopefully we've given you a sense of what it's like here. This is a pretty laid-back island. It's pretty rustic. This is Thailand of 30 years ago, although there are the options, a few of them on the island, for air-conditioned bungalows, which at this stage in life is a requirement. The water is bathtub-warm. There's a bit of a swell that comes in. There's a little bit of a surf scene here. It's pretty minor, but they are enthusiastic, but it's pretty much a beach break, so there's no surfing as any surfer would consider it, but it keeps people busy. In terms of the kind of people that come here, it is a little bit backpackerish, a little bit bohemian, a lot of Europeans. I don't think we've met another American here since we've been here. This beach we're on, Aow Yai Beach, is about a 2-mile long stretch of beautiful white sand, gently sloping into the water. It is very, very natural, undeveloped. There are little encampments or resorts, you know, dotted along the beach. Each one's kind of its own little village with its own little vibe. Would I come here again? Yeah, I'd come here again. This is a little bit different because we being retired, you know, our life is pretty much a vacation. You see a lot of the people here are here on holiday, some for quite a while. There's quite a bit of folks here that spend, you know, serious amounts, you know, weeks, months time here. It does put us on a little bit different, you know, wavelength than the rest of the guests here on the island. A couple things to know if you're going to come here. Make sure you figure out where the right ferry pier is in Ranong. It's not all that obvious, but in Google Maps, and we'll leave a link, it does clearly state, ferries for Koh Payam and Koh Chang, but there are a couple of other piers and it could get a little confusing.
Leaving city resort, and next stop is the ferry. Our ferry boat back to Renang. Another day, another beach. Can you guess where we're headed next? Time for a little pampering. We hope you enjoyed our island adventures. If you did, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. You can also hit the notification button to be alerted to upcoming videos of our southern Thailand road trip. See you in our next one. Cheers from the Andaman coast. Thanks for watching.